I'm watching a video of me. I had just made this video, y'all. Skinden. Oh, the copyrights to that beat. That's for Skinden. On this video, I was apologizing to Skinden. My other phone fucked up, so I had to use this off-brand phone. And then I'm recording on this phone right here. Yeah, I was lit, y'all. I was feeling myself when I was listening to the music.
I said, fuck you, Skinny, but your shit tight, bro.
I said, fuck you, Skinny, but your shit
So
tight, bro.
I just want to apologize to Skinny for saying fuck you, bro, because it ain't fuck you. I mean, the reason why I had said that the first time is because I was trying to follow the directions of what he had said, of like making sure we contact him first about doing something. I had read the instructions somewhere about not reading, but I had read somewhere where it said to contact him first before we do something. I can't remember exactly what it was. It said it was okay for us to use his stuff, but we had to do something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I emailed him and I was waiting to hear back from him. I'm like, how the fuck a motherfucker gonna say reach out to a bitch and then not say shit back to the motherfucker? So that's what that was all about. I ain't tripping because I was like mad at that time, but like not too mad. But I was like, you know what, fuck y'all motherfuckers. I was trying to get in touch with him because I wanted to make some music. Like
I was trying to get in touch with Skinden so I could have his permission. I was trying to follow the directions of what he had said. That's what I made this video for. I might post this video later. Oh Lord, they're going gay stock. They doing some crazy stuff in front of me. He left now. But anyways, y'all, I went to the store. I'm finna cook. I went and got some groceries. My baby sleep. I finally got some more peace. Cause baby, that squeaky voice thing that he be doing sound like a dolphin. It'll drive you crazy. But he all right though. He my baby though. I love my baby. I cherish my son. Okay, I cherish my son. He's sleep. He's sleep. I'm just trying to have a good time, y'all, because, you know, they be messing with a mug. You know, I realized when I had prayed to God and said what I said, I ain't really been being GameStop today as much as usual. I like that. Thanks, God. Appreciate you. Thanks, angels. I appreciate you. It feels so good to have a break, but baby, trust me, when I get up in that house, I already know when I see some people at the front door entrance, they gonna be there. Because trust me, on the days that I feel real good and I'm gonna be GameStop for the whole day, as soon as I get back to my apartment complex, here they come. Let me go and get my black A out of this car so I can go and get upstairs and get the cooking. Because, baby, I went and got some cabbage. I done made some brownies. I'm going to fry some fish real good with some cornstarch. My baby, he like it. I found out he loved the food that I've been cooking. He clapped when I cook some of the food. And he tastes it. He don't really talk too much all the time. He like to make sounds. They say he was on the spectrum, but them babies that be slightly autistic, they be them geniuses. That's why I told a lady when she said her grandbaby was autistic, I was like, baby, don't worry, because your son is a genius. You just got to get through the hardships of when they real young, but he's a smart MFer. I ain't say the MFer part, but it's a lady who used to give free food over at one of them food carts downtown. I even took her home. I think they're Muslim or whatever, but she even trusted me enough to take her to her house in Beaverton, and I was living in Hillsborough at the time, and that's like maybe like 3 to 5 or 6 miles away from each other, from where she lived compared to where I was living at the time. So, thank you, lady. You came from, I think she's Iranian or Pakistani, something like that, from the Middle East. But she always hook people up sometime and give them free food. I ain't gonna say the food cart because I'm not sure if the owner knows that she be doing it, because she be handling that food cart so well that I thought she was the owner, and then I found out she just a worker there. I'm like, baby, what you doing? Excuse me. She had the spirit like she's supposed to be the CEO of that food cart. She be handling, baby. She be working full time. Like she done went through so much, and then she been working. I used to take her home to, and her daughters. I heard the story about when the daughters had got pregnant and everything. I like making friends with people, but that ain't what this video about. I'm finna end it right here, y'all. I'm finna take my tail upstairs. Sorry about that. I'm finna go upstairs, cook, enjoy, because my son, he might decide to wake up and be full of energy because it's still early. We've been going to sleep early and then waking up late at night. Like we'll go to sleep by like 6. Oh, it's not 4. Oh, no, that's not 4. But we'll go to sleep and then about like around between 6 and 7 p.m., maybe 8 p.m., and then we'll wake up around no later than midnight, and then we're up. That's how one time I had wind up texting my lawyer at 2 o'clock in the morning. She was like, "You're not getting any sleep because you're woke at this time of night." But what she didn't know was I was going to sleep early and waking up late to the time where it was early for me, but it was late for other people. Because, sending emails at 2 o'clock in the morning, that sounds like somebody who isn't getting enough sleep. Well, anyways, I had fun going to the store and shopping, getting some fresh air and prayer. The other video I posted earlier today for this same day was the video when I was telling God how tired I was. I was like crying and praying to him, telling him I'm trying to hold on to not give in, to not fall short of his glory, basically to fall short and then give these gang stalkers what they've been asking for, and they know that they was asking for what they were going to receive from me if I had all of a sudden one day had just lost it. That's how I keep my sanity, is by praying at times. Look, there go that here, let me show you. It's always ambulance trucks. I ain't never seen this many ambulance trucks. Every time I go somewhere, if they don't have their sirens on, they there. They everywhere, baby. Like back then I ain't seen them this much as I seen them living here where I live now. They everywhere. They always pulling up behind me. If they is one of my friends today, not my friend, it's a dude that was trying to date me, but he was only trying. I found out it was a Caucasian dude only trying to date me just to get over some other woman that he was dating at one time. It's always some Negroes, y'all. She might be good though. She turned to look in the car. I noticed something about these people when they walk by. They always do this. They look in the car to look at me. I'm like, what? I don't even know them, and then they always do that. It's so strange. I used to not see that all the time. They keep looking back, checking for me or something. I don't know why they do that. That's what make me think that they're gang stalkers. But anyways, I pray for this guy today, my Caucasian friend. Well, I call him a friend because I didn't want to date him because of something that happened. And I told him, he said he's a pastor, but he was so gung ho for I'm just gonna say activity. Activity. Y'all know what activity it is, what guys love to do. And I got pissed because I was trying to tell him about what was going on with me. And he found out I was telling the truth about the gang stalking because he went home doing research about it, and he happened to find the channel from Felix, aka Welcome to the Awakening YouTube channel. And he found out I was telling the truth about the Target bags, the red and blue. And baby, when he sent me that video, I started crying because I was like, yes, somebody who know about this, and they're speaking out about it on YouTube. I had no clue about that individual existing at the time. He the one who brought that Caucasian dude is the one who brought that video to me. Then he said shortly after I told him about it, when like he went outside, a lady drove by looking at him real slow, driving by in a gray car, and then he said he noticed it. It started with him, but I really believe it was already happening based to the stories that he shared with me that was happening, even at a time when he was in prison, I think, or jail, about some of the stuff that had been happening. And then when I brought him back kind of by my apartment, all of a sudden they do the same thing all the time. Every time a bunch of police officers, I meant to say, sirens was going off from fire trucks and ambulances going down the street. They were going across all kind of public officials. Like it was a TriMet car going from that street, the Multnomah Street there. A TriMet police car was going by. Two police cars all of a sudden was coming up when I was telling him about something that was going on, and then some ambulances drove by, but there wasn't an emergency in sight. 11:11 on the clock. So I don't know, that's when I knew for sure what was being heavily gang stalked, and he was present for that happening. Because like the activity, it picked up the level of like the sirens picking up. It was too much. Like the fire trucks going back and forth across the street. That's how I knew it wasn't no emergency that was going on. It was just them, doing their thing that they usually do. I don't know what that's all about. But anyways, he just texted me and told me, well, he was freaked out because I knew he was thinking about me because I got the connection of the vibe. He's like, that it freaked him out because he was trying to see, he tried to test it out to see if I would pick up on it, that he was thinking about me hard and trying to send a signal at me. And I told him, oh yeah, he texted me earlier today, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot to text you last night and check on you and say hello because I knew you were thinking about me because all of a sudden you came on my mind heavily at that time. And then he was like, wow. And then he got freaked out. But that's what happens sometimes. But anyways, he had told me he had a headache today, and I prayed in the mighty name of the Most High God. And then he said thank you because it started to go away. And that was like confirmation to me about me having faith in the Most High God, that even the stuff that when I pray for myself, it works for me and it works for other individuals as well. So I was thankful for that because he's like, thank you so much because it's going away now. And I was so happy. I was so thankful to God for that because he heard my prayer for someone else and it helped out. So that means that was confirmation about those times I prayed for my mom, and it protected her from passing away so soon because I loved her so much and I cared about her. And I also cared about, like, with the love of the Most High God, to care for other individuals. And that when I pray for you, I'm praying with that energy, that the same way I care for myself and want myself to be better, I pray for other people that way too. If I'm going to pray for you, I'm not going to half-ass it. I'm going to do it all the way. I'm going to do it for real. So let me get out of here. I got to go, guys.